lot like yesterday, where we had a lot of energy and made a lot of plays and felt like we forced them to play in their end. We could have had more, I thought. That was exactly what we needed in this type of game to continue that good feeling we had from the night before.
Are you starting to sense that Texas is starting to wear out a little bit? You got physicality.
I don't know. It's hard for us to say. I thought they played pretty hard tonight, especially the second period. They were flying. They gave us a tough time, and the third was a battle too. I thought we got a little better in the third, a little bit tighter, a little bit smarter, but it was still a challenge, and they thought they gave us a good push. So I'm sure it'll be a battle again, game 6.
Extending the series was obviously a goal. You did that last night. You said that you guys expect to kind of come back and contend here. How, after tonight's win, how much more realistic is that?
Well, obviously the gap is a little bit tighter now, so I think maybe we put a little pressure on them, put a little doubt in their mind as far as how this is going to all turn out. But I think with our group, we've always felt we could come back. I'm repeating myself, but I didn't think it deserved. It was not 0-3 series as far as how the game was played. But sometimes you run out of games, and I think last night was huge for us to find a way to break through and get a little momentum on our side, and we kind of now we're in it.
40 saves for Jeff Glass tonight. What did you make of his performance?
He was good, very under control, and there were times where they had their push and they had some good chances, and he was able to keep us in a good position in the game, especially the second period. We were able to sort of play our way out of it, and I think we're a bit fortunate to come out of that second period still leading, allowed us to kind of get it together in the third.
He was tested a lot more tonight. Why was that, and how did he perform?
They were good. They played hard. Again, that second period, they really were able to generate a ton of speed through the neutral zone, and that's what they bring. It's a challenge for us. We think we have a lot of speed. They got even more, probably. So they created a lot in transition, and it was a challenge for us at times. But so we needed him to come up big, and he did everything we could have asked and more.
Is this one of his better games as an IceHog?
Yeah, I would say, just because of the stakes. Playoffs it's a different thing. You come through in the playoffs, it's worth a lot more. So that I've seen anyway.
With there being so few penalties on your guys' side, was your message of being physical but clean kind of taken and put into practice today?
Yeah, I think we did a good job. I don't think we backed off at all as far as our physicality. I thought we punished them when we had the chance, and I think again they were so good in transition that we had to be careful. We didn't want to be losing 2-3 guys on the forecheck, and sometimes that can we had to pull back the reins a little bit. But overall, I like the balance we had.
Cam finally gets his first point of this playoffs postseason. What does that mean for him and for you and seeing that going the way it's in?
Well, the thing with him, he's playing so good, and it's frustrating, I'm sure, for him that he hasn't been able to produce points. It's frustrating for me because I'm telling him how good he's playing, and I think I've been there as a guy who expects to produce. When you don't produce, it's just like you just don't feel as good. You don't feel as good about yourself. You don't feel like you're doing everything you can to help the team. I would beg to differ. I think he's played very well. He's been a huge part of what we're doing. Hopefully he gets a little bounce here and things are going to even out. I mean, he had that post. I think it was in the first period. That was a very difficult play to get a shot off, and he blew it by him. So hopefully he'll get things leaving out for him.
He had about half the shots they had tonight for a team that I think led the league in shots on goal this year. Was that part of the mindset? Was there a different style going into tonight at all?
Nope. We our formula is pretty well established. I just think it's tough. It's not easy. They're a good team. It's going to be a battle. I thought we had a lot of pucks in the net early on. Second period, they controlled a lot of it. We couldn't get much going. And typically, we're a pretty good second period team. And third, we're just trying to defend. We still want to create offense and get in the forecheck, but they're coming at us. So you get an early lead. I think you watch 100 games, the team gets the early lead. A lot of times they maybe give up a little more the other way, but try to bend but not break.
What's the green pen?
It's for Humboldt.
Well, it gets.
You flipped Highmore and Dina Minico. What precipitated that? Did you get what you were looking for?
Yeah, we did. We've had a lot of success certainly, and we've had a few different combinations. I think the Chicago series, we kind of had one set, and then we sort of flipped it around for during the overtime, and then kind of had one set for Manitoba, and we made a few tweaks here in this series, but wasn't so much unhappy with the combos. We just felt like we need a little bit of a boost to produce, and sometimes it's like that. It's just you get some energy from playing with new guys, and I thought we flipped it in the third period there last night, and it seemed to be what we needed, and so we stuck with it, and I thought they were really good.
Heading back to Texas, you're obviously still down 3-2 in the series, but do you think the pressure is now on them to try and finish it off in 6?
I don't know. We feel that we have the team to do this, and so for us it's a pleasure to keep playing. It's a pleasure to be with these guys just a little bit longer, and gotta love the battle this time of year. It's going to be a battle down there, and we'll see who's willing to pay the price more, and I think it'll be us.
It's just starting to get fun now, isn't it?
It's been fun for a while, but I think it's been a hard series. The first 3 games, we expect a little bit better fate. We win last night. Now it feels like a series again. It feels like it's a battle. It's a conference final. I'm glad we were able to break through, and now it's a great time of year, so we're enjoying it.
Did it do anything for the team and your confidence to win this one in regulation and not have another overtime?
Well, it's better for my heart, and I'm trying to stay young here. So I just think it's nice to see the guys rewarded for they worked really hard. And so the problem when you get to overtime, and even when at 2-1, you're a bounce away from something bad happening. It's sometimes this game is random, and you don't want to be in overtime with your season on the line if you can help it. So it's great when you win, but a lot of times it's tough to swallow when you lose. So nice to get it done.